Hello. It's April 30th, and I thought I'd do a spring walkabout. It is late. April 30th is late, but look at the lily of the valleys this year. They have gone bonkers. I think it only took, 15, 20 years for them to catch on, but now they're everywhere. Okay, this peony has grown, 2 feet in the last 2 days. Everything's just been in a waiting period because it was so cold for so long, and now that it's halfway decent for a minute, they've decided to just pop. Now next week's supposed to be damp and warm, and that is really going to make them pop. So, I'm extremely pleased with the way this looks right now. Now you can see that the tulips are going to blow up here in a couple of days too. So hopefully the daffodils will hang on for a little bit, and I'll have daffodils and tulips both at the same time. The fernleaf peony has also decided it likes it out here. Look at this crazy little leaf on this tulip. That's kind of neat. The hellebore over here is a happy plant also. It came back, so that's really good. Let's swing around a bunch here. There's not a whole lot to see down the hosta berm just yet. I was looking at my garden journal, and everything is easily 3 weeks behind, if not more. So on the hosta berm, some hostas are just barely starting to poke up, along with some Solomon seal just barely starting to poke up. But I tell you what, this morning those were just little nubbins sticking out of the earth. So everything is so ready to grow. Look you straight into the sun. Here is where that giant happy hosta grows. See, it's starting. And here's that big giant bleeding heart where it usually is. It's trying. This area is usually quite a bit later than the rest. Don't look directly into the sun. Listen. You hear? Scout toad is here. This is also the latest scout toad has ever been here before. There's some daffodils at the top, and look at the wild ginger. It's really popped up well. Okey-dokey. The fish are still pretty quiet. They're not moving around much. It must still be cold. The water must be. Scout toad's just ready though, because it's April 30th. I think I mentioned that before. There's some red tulips planted here. This is funny. These are tulips that we found out near the garden when I first moved in 23 years ago, and moved up here because I was planting some other stuff out by the garden. So these tulips are easily 25-year-old bulbs, and they are still growing. But new tulip bulbs you get now, they'll last for like 3 years, 4 years max. Okay, so we'll take a quick look out here. There's not much happening. Got some daffodils coming up along the line here. We've got a cat rolling in the dirt here. He has been thoroughly enjoying. He has at least 3 dirt piles, or not piles, dirt holes he's dug out that he's been enjoying. He's also got a bunch of catnip right out there in the middle of the garden. So I think that makes him a little nuts. Swinging around, here is Pierce. They all love this, I keep forgetting what this is called, this plant. I call it, crap, I forgot what it's called. Never mind. Anyway, they love it almost as much as catnip when it's first coming up. They don't care about it after. Oh, I just discovered, look, daisies. There's going to be some nice little patch of daisies there. Also, speaking of nice little patch, here's a nice little patch of daffodils behind the garage. And there's some Solomon seal coming up there in the corner. And some grape hyacinths hiding back there. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Oh, and by the way, lilacs. Rudder's next to Mom and Dad's lilac I dug up. There's a chunk from the Biomom's house right in there. Here is the dark purple one that I poached from an abandoned house, which probably if it's abandoned it's not so much poaching. My friend Skipper's grandfather's, and then on the far end is my great-grandmother's. But okay, I'm going to swing around and come over here and show you what I found earlier to end this video. Look here. I almost stepped on it. It almost freaked me out. And then I realized it's headless. So a bird or something must have had it and dropped it. So, look at there. Snake. And I didn't even scream or run. So, let's end this with a nice little view of the pond. The happy, happy pond in the backyard with the happy scout toad in there somewhere. Good night.